She lay quietly in the corner of a small yard, barely moving, yet still aware of the world around her. In that gentle stillness, something fragile waited to be noticed. Lucky was a 6-year-old female dog, found resting on the ground with a thin chain around her neck. She was noticeably thin, her fur dull from time and neglect. But there was a calmness in her presence that caught the rescuer's attention immediately. When someone approached, Lucky did not run or hide. Instead, she slowly lifted her head and looked up, her eyes soft and tired, yet curious. It was a quiet moment, but one that carried meaning. The rescuer felt a wave of tenderness rise, an instinctive sense that this dog had been waiting, not in despair, but in quiet hope. Lucky had likely been without consistent care for some time. There were no signs of violence, only the marks of neglect, hunger, weakness, and a small wound on her leg. She lay still, not because she had given up, but because her body needed rest. Her eyes followed every movement around her, observant and gentle. What had she experienced before this moment? And how long had she been waiting for someone to see her? Soon after, Lucky was carefully brought to a veterinary clinic. From that moment on, her story began to change. Though tired and hungry, she allowed herself to be handled, wrapped in warmth, and placed somewhere safe.
아이쿠, 혜문아, 이모가 또 보러 올게. 또?
At the clinic, she was given food, water, and a quiet space to rest. For the first time in a long while, she did not need to watch her surroundings constantly. She could simply be. In those first days, Lucky slept often. Her body was recovering from days without proper meals, and her energy was low.
배불러. 아이, 이뻐라. 어이구, 이뻐. 혜문아.
But each time food arrived, she responded eagerly, finishing her meals and looking up afterward, as if reassured that more would come. Her small leg wounds were treated, and although one of her front legs showed nerve damage that limited movement, she adapted calmly. She learned how to shift her weight, how to sit comfortably, and how to rest without strain. As days passed, subtle changes appeared. Lucky's breathing became steadier.
혜문이 아이쿠 잘 먹어.
Her eyes, once clouded with uncertainty, began to brighten. She started to lift her head when she heard familiar footsteps. A gentle blink replaced guarded stares. These moments were small, but they mattered deeply. Healing, after all, often arrives quietly.
혜문아, 컨디션 좀 괜찮으십니까?
Weeks went by, and Lucky's routine became predictable.
또 다시 해봐. 고개를 번쩍. 옳지, 옳지. 오구.
She ate well, slept peacefully, and accepted care without hesitation. She no longer startled at touch. Instead, she leaned into it. Her body language relaxed.
먹을만해?
One afternoon, she made eye contact with her caregiver and held it, unafraid. Was this trust beginning to grow?
혜문아, 손도 좀 좋아졌어? 아이고 너 쉬어있구나. 아이고 냄새. 아이고.
Although her front leg did not regain full movement, Lucky's overall strength improved steadily. Her fur became cleaner and softer. She began grooming herself again, a simple act that spoke volumes about her comfort and dignity returning. Each day, she showed a little more confidence, sitting upright, adjusting her position on her own, and calmly observing the world around her. The veterinarians continued their work with patience and care, never rushing her progress. The caregivers stayed close, offering consistency and warmth. What kept them going was not the promise of a perfect recovery, but the steady improvement they saw in Lucky's spirit. She responded to kindness with quiet resilience, reminding everyone that healing is not only physical. After nearly 4 months of care, Lucky was no longer the same dog found in the yard. She was stronger, brighter, and more engaged. Today, she lives in a home filled with sunlight under the care of her rescuer. She moves at her own pace, alert and comfortable, her eyes full of calm curiosity. The thin, motionless dog from before has become a gentle, lively presence. Lucky's story is a reminder that compassion does not need to be loud to be powerful.
혜문아 너 왜 멈췄어? 혜문아.
Sometimes simply noticing, caring, and staying is enough to change a life.
혜문아. 맛있어 로빈아? 로빈이 있었지? 로빈이 있다? 응. 야 씹어야지. 너 민원 들어왔다며? 잠깐만 로빈이 자. 아이고 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 자. 봐봐 혜민이.
If this journey touched you, please share it, leave a comment, and subscribe to support more rescue stories. Together, we can help more animals find their quiet second chance.